Hi, welcome to Healthie's video on requesting and viewing patient forms. Outside of intake flows, which are demonstrated in our intake flows tutorial video, providers are able to send and schedule intake form requests to patients individually or on a group level whenever needed. This allows you to gather necessary information from your patients and view it with ease. In this video, we'll learn how to send a one-off form request, schedule reoccurring form requests, send a form before or after an appointment has occurred, and view intake forms. Let's begin with going through how to send a single form request. Form requests can be sent in a few different areas of Healthie, and they can be sent to individual patients or to groups. When you send a form request, the patient will receive an email notification to log into Healthie and complete the form. The first place where you can initiate a form request is from the Forms library. Navigate to the Forms page in your left-hand menu. From here, select the three dots to the right of the form that you would like to request and click Request Form Completion. You'll be prompted to select the individual patient or client group that you would like to request the form from, and once selected, you can go ahead and click on Send Form Request. This will trigger that email notification to your patient, which again will prompt them to log into Healthie and complete the form. A similar form request process can also be done from the patient's profile. For this option, we'll navigate to the patient's account via the client page. Once in their profile, click into their charting section in the upper banner. And here, you'll see the option to request form completion. Once again, locate the form you'd like to request and send the form request email. Finally, you can send a form request to a client group via the group page. For this option, we'll navigate to the client's page once more, and this time select the Client Groups tab. Click the three dots to the right of the group that you would like to request a form from, and complete the same process under Request Form Completion. This time we'll need to select the form from the drop-down here, and click Send Form Request Email. You may have noticed as we've navigated these form requests, the option in the form request window labeled This Form Should Reoccur. This setting allows you to schedule this form to additionally be requested in the future automatically. To enable this recurrence, when we make the form request, select This Form Should Reoccur. Then select your frequency, and you may also optionally set an end date for this. Once the request is set how you'd like, select Send Form Request Email once more, and this will send the form request and schedule future requests. You also have the option to set up automations to request patients to complete forms based on appointments they book. For example, if you want patients to fill out a particular survey prior to every appointment, you can do that. To set this up, we'll navigate to our Appointment Types Settings page. We'll click on our gear icon in the upper right corner of our portal, select Settings, and from here we'll navigate to the Appointment Types page. Let's go ahead and click on Edit Settings to the right of any of our appointment types. In this case, we'll schedule a form for our 30-minute virtual session. On this appointment type settings, we'll find sections towards the bottom titled After Booking, Before Appointment, and After Appointment. After booking will allow you to send a form request to a patient immediately after they book this appointment type. Before appointment, we'll schedule the form to be sent to a patient for completion a certain amount of time before the appointment occurs, for example, 1 day before the appointment. Lastly, after appointment, we'll trigger the form request to send after the appointment is marked as occurred. Keep in mind that if you connect a form request to an appointment type with any of these options, the form request will be sent to the patient every time they have this type of appointment. No matter how providers choose to send form requests to patients, the requests are tracked in Healthie, and it is very easy to track the completion of the form as well. Let's navigate to a patient's profile. Here, we'll navigate to their charting section and click on View Client Forms. Now we can view each form request, some details surrounding that request, and completion status information. For forms that have not been completed, we can click the 3 dots to send a reminder, or if we've requested that form, delete the request. If a form was sent as part of an intake flow and we no longer need the patient to complete that form, we can skip that form for the patient via the Skip for Client option. All forms will also have a View Form History option to see a comprehensive history of when the form has been sent, opened, and updated. Lastly, on incomplete forms, providers can assist patients in completing the form by selecting Fill Out. While on completed form, we can click View to review the information provided by the patient.